Alright guys, welcome to another video. This is Donald Plays Madden Mobile. And last video I made was the long pass plays and short pass plays in the vertical playbook. Today I'm going to continue the play action pass plays and then some of the run plays in the vertical playbook that are really good to use. So we'll go ahead and find us a match in the arena. Alright, we got our opponent. Wait for it to load. So we have a significant power advantage, significant overall advantage. So we'll see what we get as far as defensive coverages go. We're up to the 27-yard line. So the last video, I ended up throwing an interception using the PA drop-in to the tight end. I also broke down the PA zone shot. So since I failed last time using PA drop-in, I'm going to use it again. And I'm going to do it flipped this time to where it's going to the wide receiver. So your wide receiver is going to go on a streaking route. That is the number one read. If it's one-on-one coverage and your guy is out in front, lob it over the top. If it's man coverage and you're behind the defender, bullet pass it. If he's covered, the next one you're going to look at is your X receiver going on this little in route into the middle of the field at about 15 yards deep. Those are the only two that I would look at. It says your hot read's supposed to be your B receiver. I never look at that guy, so he might be open, he might not. I just don't ever view him. So let's snap the ball, see what we get. Oh, we almost threw a pick. Good job. But what I saw there was the wide receiver going on that streak route. He had two guys by him. So I had to go to my next read. And the X receiver was open. I just didn't throw it fast enough to him. Next one we're going to show is close PA sail. The artwork shows this receiver doing a motion, but he does not do a motion. The B receiver is going to be your number one read on that in route towards the middle of the field. Again, you have to watch out for your two safeties playing the deep zone. Or if it's man coverage, you have to make sure that you have separation before you try and direct the pass to him. The next one is going to be your X receiver on this in route. And then your third choice would be Juju on this angle to the sideline. So we'll snap the ball, see what sort of defensive scheme we got. So we got B wide open, and again, the quarterback didn't throw it with any zip on it. So next we'll use PA scissor. Again, your number one read is going to be that receiver B on this little angle route on the inside. The next one will be Kelsey on that angle route towards the sideline. And then the third read is going to be your Cooks on this little in route 10 yards deep. So let's snap the ball and see what sort of coverages we get. Even though the tight end got jammed, he was still able to get enough separation for that pass to work. It was a dangerous throw. I should have tried to wait a couple more seconds to hit B. Next we're going to use PA read comeback. This play is a really good play. This looks like zone coverage. So we're going to try and hit Kelsey right at the top of his cut and see if we can make a completion. If Kelsey is covered, your A receiver on this little curl route is going to be your next option. So let's run the play. Guy's dropping in the zone, and my guy doesn't want to throw it. Gotta love the no passing glitch. Next we'll use PA dig in. It's similar to PA drop in. Your number 1 read is going to be Kelsey on this streak route. Your number 2 read is going to be Cooks on this in route. And then your number 3 read would be your B receiver on this in route into the middle of the field. So let's snap the ball. We'll just hit Cooks, and for some reason he dives for it. If he would have just ran forward and caught it, he could have got a first down. But it did not happen. So the next play we're going to use is a PA X burst cross. It looks like we're going to get blitzed. So this is probably not a good play for this because this play takes a little while to develop. You're going to have this B receiver come in motion, and him and your slot receiver are going to cross there in the middle of the field. Depending on how the defense plays, you're going to want to throw it to either the Y or the B. Hilton is also a viable option if it's man coverage, but since this looks like it's a blitz, which is probably a man blitz, not a zone blitz, by the way that the guys are lining up and trying to move towards the line while I'm sitting here talking about the play. We'll see if we don't get sacked in the backfield. We might hit X on that little corner route. So snap the ball. And they actually did not blitz, so we'll hit B, wide open, take it to the house. That play takes a long time to develop. That's why I really don't like that play, just like X post. If that was in fact a blitz, we would have got sacked before we had a chance to make the reads. Alright, so next we're going to probably use PA Power O. I know a lot of guys really like that play. I really don't like to use that play. And the reason for it, I'm going to show you guys whenever I use it. It all depends on the coverage, the defense, whatever the defense uses. Your main read is going to be your B receiver. Now, what you see with this play art is you only have 2 people going out for a catch. Your tight end stays in and blocks, and your running back goes on this little out route. So you got 3 guys trying to take 8 defenders to one side of the field. And that makes a really clustered area. That's why I really don't like this. If it was against man coverage, this would be a good play to scramble out over here to the left side of the field where there's no offensive guys running to, because in man coverage, everybody would follow their man, leaving that wide open. This is going to be a zone coverage because you can see this defender over here by the 30-yard line. There's nobody over there for him to guard, and he's still standing there. So that tells me right away it's zone coverage. So let's snap the ball. And you got your... That's probably an interception. Yep. I was trying to throw it, and it freaking wouldn't throw it. Then it threw an interception. I swear. First I get hit with a no pass glitch, and then I get hit with a pass it late. But that's what I'm talking about. You see how many people were just standing around over there when I threw the ball? It's a very clustered play, and that's why I don't like it. Oh, nice. And then we're just going to bulldoze everybody and break 8 tackles and score a touchdown. I think there's something going on with the system right now, because my quarterback was acting up, and then I just broke like 8 tackles to score a touchdown. That's not normal. So it looks like we beat this guy 16-6 through an interception, through another interception, and then he just used play action passes to score on me. PA zone, PA X burst, PA scissors. Scored 6 points, so not bad. We'll take our victory pack. get our tokens, and then we will start another match so we can finish going through the play action plays. Why I think they're good and why I think they're really not. Next is probably going to be PA Waggle. Another play that I don't really use just because of the draw up of that play. Alright, so play action plays. We'll do spot first. Spot is one of those plays that I don't like. There's not enough down the field players. You have the Cooks doing a little 3-yard curl route. Makes no viable sense unless you're going for like a short yardage play. And then you have this tight end going out and doing this angle route against zone coverage. There's going to be 2 guys on that side of the field. You're going to have your safety playing in that zone, and then you're going to have the cornerback over here either in the flat or in that same zone, leaving you to have nowhere to throw it without making it a risky throw. And then you have your X receiver who's going to be blocking, and then eventually he'll fall out here to the flat, and you could drop it off to him. But again, you got another cornerback that's going to be probably playing a zone over here in this area, so you're not going to be able to gain a lot of yards on it. And then you got your fullback going out on this little out route to the sideline. It's just not a good play in my mind. That's why I don't use it. But let's go ahead and run the play. And you see we got the tight end, and then we got a completion. So, I mean, it gives you 10 yards. Maybe if the quarterback threw it a little bit faster, you could catch it and cut it upfield. But, alright, so the last play action play that we're going to talk about is PA Waggle, because the other 2 are coach ones, and depending on your coach, you're probably never going to see them. So the play art on this, you have your tight end going on a crossing route. Then you have your wide receiver, slot receiver, going on a crossing route. And then you got your tight end going on an in route. So you have 2 guys going to one side of the field, 1 guy going to the other side of the field, and then your running back is also going to the same side of the field. So you got 2 guys going one way, 2 guys going another way. You got you have 6 defenders in the backfield, 3 routes. So that, again, that's going to tell me it's a clustered area when it's playing zone, and the throws are probably going to be very risky. So let's see what we get. And I see B wide open, so we'll just throw it to B. So let's go to the run plays. The best run play, in my opinion, in the vertical playbook is going to be HB base. The same play you have for your 2-point conversion. And the way that I like to run this is whenever I get the ball, I want to run parallel with the O-line until I get around this outside blocking wide receiver, and then I will go upfield. And my own offensive guard will run right beside me in parallel to the O-line until we get either by this receiver or close to him, and the offensive guard will go in and initiate its block on the safety. So we're going to run this play, carry it over, break a block, break a block. Now, if the wide receiver would have held his block, that cornerback wouldn't have been there to tackle me. I could have took that to the house. So the next play that is a very viable play is also buck sweep. It was in the playbook last year. You need to have a very good offensive guard right here that pulls. So if you don't have a fast and high awareness guy, he's going to be in your way, and he's going to cause you to get tackled in the backfield. So let's run the play. You see the offensive guard. Your running back's faster than him, so luckily you're able to get around him and he didn't get in your way. But we got 6 yards on that. Next we'll use HB plunge. This was a coach play last year. Very viable run play. Again, I like to break it to the outside, but the blocks did not hold up. My wide receiver over here didn't do his job. So the next one is 0-1 trap. Your offensive guard again pulls and comes around and blocks this linebacker. Sometimes. Or he'll block the center. Just depends on how the O-line works. So let's run it. And we got the first down. So the quarterback draw is a play that really is not a good play in my opinion. Last year's QB blast was amazing for the spread. For the vertical playbook, but they took it and put it in the coaching playbook. So now we get this QB blast. The reason why I don't like it is because if you notice, you're going to get blown up because you have to stand there for a second and then you get to run. With QB blast, once you hike the ball, you are able just to take off right up the gut. But with QB draw, you have to stand there and wait for a couple seconds before you can do anything. The rest of these plays are all in every single playbook, so they're not really unique. HB dive up the gut, that's a really good run play for any scheme if you get the right blocking. And right there, we'll just take it to the house. So if you get the right blocking and you can make the right reads while you're running the guy in, then it's going to score. You're going to gain yards on it. But those are the only plays in the run playbook that are viable, that will get you some yards. I really don't like the power O that we have. It's a goal line formation, so you don't really ever get to take it to the house with this one. You have a goal line formation, so you got all these guys bunched up right here. What happens is when you try and take it to the outside, if your fullback is a moron, and instead of blocking the cornerback, he tries to go and block the safety, it's going to be one-on-one with you and a cornerback, and right now with the game the way it is, you're going to get tackled. There's no stiff arm button. I really wish we had a stiff arm button, but we don't. We have a truck button. And if you don't hit it at the right time, it's going to be an epic fail. And then we got spin moves and hurdles, but spin moves are useless. To me, they're useless. So let's go ahead. We'll run it. And you see how, again, the fullback didn't go to the cornerback. He actually ran right past cornerback to the safety, causing me to have one-on-one coverage. And if my game wasn't so laggy, I probably could have took that to the house. But it is. So next we'll do strong toss just to show it off. You got your fullback again going out to do a block on somebody. Hopefully it will be this cornerback over here, but probably not. So you got the cornerback, and we are still on our feet, so we're going to try and take it to the house. That 23 is catching up pretty quick, but we got it. We took it to the house. And we're in for our 2-point conversion. So we're winning by 2 points. So we're going to definitely need to score a touchdown and then kick a field goal to secure a victory. Because it seems like this guy's having no problem right now moving the ball on my defense. So, HB Sting, again, it's not going to break it to the house. At least I haven't with it yet. Because you have such a clustered area. You got way too many defenders and not enough guys going out to make blocks. So, you're going to get what you get. And we got a first down, so that was enough. FB dive is good if you need 1 yard or 2 yards. Outside of that, it's not going to get you in a lot, but we're going to run it just in case. So we got Kamara, and he got nudged, and we got bundled up into the back of everybody. So we got 4 yards on that. Let's go ahead. We're going to use Sluggo. Again, great play. Broke it down yesterday. It's zone coverage. So in zone coverage, we go to the wide receiver, making that streak angle route towards the sideline. Next, we're going to use PA zone shot against zone coverage because this is what this guy runs. And we're going to hit this wide receiver on this little slant across the middle of the field. Get in for a touchdown. And is it not going to let me kick a field goal? It did not let me kick a field goal. So, we just got screwed out of a 2-point attempt. Oh, great. Great coding, EA. Well, that's the plays that I did not go over. Oh, and it's saying I lost my attempt. It's not even showing that game in my history. So I just got screwed out of an attempt. Man, EA and their freaking bugs, man. They need to fix their crap. Well, since I can't play anymore, guys, I'm not going to spend stamina to get another attempt. I'm going to go ahead and end the video there. Hopefully this helps you guys out on those play action plays and figuring out which run plays to use and how I go about running them. If you have any questions, comments, leave them in the bottom. A play that I didn't use that you want to see how to use it, again, leave it in the comments. Hit that like button if you like it. Pass it on to your friends. Let everybody know who runs vertical that I'm breaking down these plays to help you guys out so you can hopefully dominate whatever game mode it is that you're wanting to play.